is Trivia for Kids, where it's not just for adults anymore.
This episode of Trivia for Kids is brought to you by American State Bank's Tremendous Savers Club. Quinn, do you think it's important for kids to start saving money and learning good money habits at your age?
Absolutely.
The Tremendous Savers Club encourages kids to save while having fun. Visit American State Bank at myasb.com. That's myasb.com to get your kids excited about saving.
Woo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 14 of Trivia for Kids. Thanks for joining us.
That's Quinn.
That's Casey.
And we're here once again.
In a closet.
Still in a closet.
Nothing's changed since you left.
You would think that one of these weeks we would try to fashion something a little more comfortable, but we haven't.
Nope.
So, it's been a while since you've been on the podcast. Quinn, what's new with you lately?
The reason I haven't been on the podcast for a while is because I have to stay from after school, about 3 o'clock, 3:20 actually, until 8 o'clock at night, practicing for a play.
And are you exhausted by the time you get home, or are you still pretty happy?
It's fun work. It's hard work, though.
Yeah, I bet the days get really long for you, don't they?
Yes.
But the play is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see it. Yesterday, we finally got kind of a nice day. It was a little windy, but we still tried to take advantage of it. And we did what?
We went hiking and climbing on natural stuff.
Yeah, you and Ren liked to climb on all the big rocks and boulders. And your brother tried to keep up with you guys, but I had to carry him quite a bit because I was a little scared having little 3-year-old Brooks climbing up all those big rocks and stuff. But I trusted you and Ren, even though it still made me a little nervous.
Why would we make you nervous?
Because your focus and attention is not always as on point as I would prefer it.
I could say the same.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Depends on the situation. If
Yeah.
we're rock climbing, my focus is on.
My focus is on when we're rock climbing.
Okay, I'll remember that for next time. So, do you have a joke of the week?
Why did the banana go to the hospital?
Why?
It wasn't peeling well.
Was it too green? But I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. When you have a green banana, it doesn't peel well. It doesn't peel well.
I thought you were talking about green, like when you're green, you're sick.
Yeah.
Like
man,
those emojis.
I feel like we just created a whole chapter about this joke.
Yes.
If you're still listening, thank you. Would you like to get started, Quinn?
Yes, please. Here's how the show works. Trivia for Kids consists of 5 rounds with 7 questions each. We will announce the answers at the end of each round. Each new round will have a different category. After the 5th round, we will have the final exam, which will test you on the toughest questions we have covered in the previous rounds. Everyone ready? Let's get started.
Round 1. The category is money. Question 1. The $1 bill is the most frequently used bill in the United States. How long, on average, does a dollar bill last? Question 2. True or false? There is an ATM machine in Antarctica. Question 3. There are currently 6 coins that are made at United States mints. Can you name all 6? Question 4. Who are the 2 non-presidents featured on American bills? Question 5. True or false? A penny costs more to make than it's actually worth. Question 6. Even though it is not used today, what is the largest dollar value ever printed on a bill for public use? Question 7. All heads on United States coins face left, except one. The head on which coin faces right? And now the answers to round 1. Question 1. The $1 bill is the most frequently used bill in the United States. How long, on average, does a dollar bill last?
18 months. The average lifespan of a coin is 30 years.
Did that surprise you that it only lasts 18 months?
The bill did. Yeah, that's crazy.
How come you think it should last longer? It's just a piece of paper.
Because if you kept it in your purse, it'll last like, I don't know, a million years.
But then if you spend it, it goes into a cash register in someone's wallet, in someone's pocket, on the ground, to a bank.
I guess that makes sense.
Question 2. True or false? There is an ATM machine in Antarctica.
True. There are actually 2 of them. Both of them are at McMurdo Station, the largest science hub on the continent. Why would they have ATM machines in Antarctica?
I still haven't figured this out either. I don't know why you would need to, unless maybe they were leaving. Maybe, I just thought of a good one. Maybe when they're leaving Antarctica, they need money in the airport or something like that. So they get some cash out of the ATM machine before they go back home. Maybe. I don't know. Question 3. Currently, there are 6 coins that are made at U.S. mints. Can you name all 6?
Penny, 1 cent. Nickel, 5 cents. Dime, 10 cents. Quarter, 25 cents. Half dollar, 50 cents. And the $1 Sacagawea golden dollar. Each year, the U.S. makes over 10 billion coins.
Did you know that the buildings where they make the coins are called mints? Like junior mints or lifesavers?
Mm-hmm.
Question 4. What are the 2 non-presidents featured on American bills?
Alexander Hamilton on the $10 bill and Ben Franklin on the $100 bill. Believe it or not, I was just thinking about how Alexander Hamilton was not a president but was on a bill.
Do you think they want us to sing the Hamilton song again?
Alexander Hamilton!
I think they're good from that one episode. Question 5. True or false? A penny costs more to make than it's actually worth.
True. It costs 2 cents to make. Well, it's only worth 1 cent. The same is true for a nickel. It costs 7 cents to make, but it's only worth 5 cents.
That's because the cost of the metal to make the coins costs more than the coins themselves. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Question 6. Even though it is not used today, what is the largest dollar value ever printed on a bill for public use?
$10,000.
So in July of 1969, the government decided that dollars that had $500, $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 would be discontinued due to their lack of use.
Although they were issued in 1969, they were last printed in 1945. Currently, the $100 bill is the largest dollar value on a bill.
Could you imagine carrying around a $10,000 bill in your purse? I would have to be carrying around a safe with it tied around my waist and stapled to my arm. And question 7. All heads on United States coins face left except one. The head on which coin faces right?
Abraham Lincoln's face on a penny. It was the first American coin to bear a president's image on its face. Lincoln is facing to the right because that was the direction he was facing in the photograph used for the penny.
Very interesting.
Indeed. Round 2. The category is yellow. Question 1. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Question 2. Which PBS series features the man with the yellow hat? Question 3. Who is the first character Dorothy meets on the yellow brick road in the movie The Wizard of Oz? Question 4. In what video game does the player control a circular character who must eat all the dots inside an enclosed maze while avoiding 4 colored ghosts? Question 5. True or false? A banana is actually a berry. Question 6. In soccer, what does a referee use to caution players for dangerous or reckless play, unsportsmanlike behavior, or breaking the rules? Question 7. What annoying, fast-spreading yellow flower weeds are actually 100% edible and have many health benefits? And now the answers to round 2. Question 1. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Is yellow and something in porous?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
We don't watch that show.
No.
But I know the theme song.
Question 2. Which PBS series features the man with the yellow hat?
Curious George. And Quinn, do you remember from an earlier episode what the man in the yellow hat's real name actually is?
Nope.
Ted Shackelford.
There's no way that they ever said that.
They said it was in a deleted scene in one of the movies or something.
Question 3. Who is the first character Dorothy meets on the yellow brick road in the movie The Wizard of Oz?
The Scarecrow. And do you know what the Scarecrow is?
What he needed?
Yeah.
Isn't it like a heart?
Nope, that was the Tin Man.
Skin?
No. Well, he could use some skin probably too.
A brain?
He needed a brain. Yep.
Question 4. In what video game does the player control a circular character who must eat all the dots inside an enclosed maze while avoiding 4 colored ghosts?
Pac-Man.
And I think their names are like, everyone is like, it's like
Inky.
Izzy, yeah, Inky, Winky, Squinky, and then it's like Doug or something.
It's one that doesn't rhyme at all.
Question 5. True or false? A banana is actually a berry.
It's true. A banana is a berry. Quinn, did you know that a bunch of bananas is called a hand and a single banana is called a finger?
It's like, I'm sorry, I'm hungry. Gotta go eat a finger. They're like, what are you talking about? Question 6. In soccer, what does a referee use to caution players for dangerous or reckless play, unsportsmanlike behavior, or breaking the rules?
Yellow card.
What does a red card mean?
Oh, a red card is when you're real naughty and then you get kicked out of the game. And then I think in the pros you miss maybe another game after that or 2 more games.
Question 7. What annoying, fast-spreading yellow flower weeds are actually 100% edible and have many health benefits?
Dandelions.
I remember I used to pick dandelions, and there would be like sticky stuff on my hands, and I'd lick it, and it tasted so bad.
I don't think they taste good. I know people make dandelion jelly, and I've heard of people making dandelion wine.
That's gross.
I think they add a lot of sugar to it to make it taste better, though. But isn't it fun to blow the seeds off of a dandelion when they're in a field?
Yeah.
I love doing that.
Make a wish.
Round 3. The category is pigs. Question 1. What are baby pigs known as? Question 2. Pigs have very few sweat glands. So, what do they commonly do to keep cool? Question 3. What color is the dress that Peppa Pig usually wears? Question 4. Over 2 billion pounds of what food is produced in the United States every year? Question 5. What is a group of pigs born to a sow called? Question 6. True or false? Pigs are smarter than dogs. Question 7. In The Lion King, who was Timon's best friend who loved to eat bugs, but had a bit of a gas problem? And now the answers to round 3. Question 1. What are baby pigs known as?
Piglets, also the name of Winnie the Pooh's friend.
Question 2. Pigs have very few sweat glands. So, what do they commonly do to keep cool?
Wallow in mud. If pigs can't sweat, why do people say I'm sweating like a pig?
I don't know. I feel like we've talked about those sayings a lot lately. Like last week, we talked about the saying, I looked like a drowned rat, but then rats are really good swimmers. And then I'm sweating like a pig, but pigs can't sweat. I don't know who came up with these sayings, but they don't make any sense. Question 3. What color is the dress that Peppa Pig usually wears?
Red. And when she's jumping in mud puddles, she wears her yellow rain boots.
I like how they say muddy puddles. No, my favorite is when they go travel somewhere in their camper van. Question 4. Over 2 billion pounds of what food is produced in the United States every year?
Bacon. Pigs contribute to many other byproducts, such as gelatin, and their hair is used for high-quality paintbrushes.
What is your favorite kind of pork cut to eat?
Bacon.
You really like pork chops too, though.
Bacon.
I like ham.
I like bacon.
Question 5. What is a group of pigs born to a sow called?
A litter.
Did you know that a mother pig is called a sow?
I did, just like a mama sheep is called an ewe. Ooh. How do you say that?
You. Just like
You.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's spelled like you. It's pronounced you. Question 6. True or false? Pigs are smarter than dogs.
Believe it or not, it's true, even though pigs just sit around in mud puddles all day. Pigs are among the smartest of all domesticated animals and are even smarter than dogs. Surprisingly, pigs are also very clean animals.
Yeah, when I was looking up questions about pigs, it was all about how smart they were and how clean they were and how social they were. Like, do you think that if you were hot and you had the option to wallow in mud and nobody would care, I would do it all the time? That'd be
I
awesome.
do it in cold mud. Mud that's sitting out in the sun is not very nice, though.
Yeah, but still, I bet it's cooler than bacon in the hot sun. Bacon! Bacon! Question 7. In The Lion King, who was Timon's best friend who loved to eat bugs but had a bit of a gas problem?
Pumbaa.
Hakuna Matata, Quinn.
Hakuna Matata.
Do you remember what it means?
It means no worries.
For the rest of your days. It's
Hakuna
our problem.
Matata. Hakuna Matata. Round 4. The category is Dr. Seuss. Question 1. Which Dr. Seuss book is about caring for the environment with the title character who speaks for the truffula trees? Question 2. Who stole Christmas in a 1958 classic from Dr. Seuss? Question 3. Which character in The Cat in the Hat is rightly suspicious of the cat's actions? Question 4. What color are the eggs that Sam I Am insists are delicious? Question 5. In Horton Hears a Who, Mayor Ned McDodd has how many daughters, and what is the name of his only son? Question 6. Finish the title. One fish, two fish, red fish, blank. Question 7. What Dr. Seuss rhyming book talks about jumping on your dad? And now the answers to round 4. Question 1. Which Dr. Seuss book is about caring for the environment with a title character who speaks for the truffula trees?
The Lorax.
Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up. That's what the mayor says.
Oh, that's not good.
Question 2. Who stole Christmas in a 1958 classic from Dr. Seuss?
The Grinch.
You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch. We love the Grinch. You really are a heel. I like that. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. Anyway, we like the Grinch in this house.
Question 3. Which character in The Cat in the Hat is rightly suspicious of the cat's actions?
The fish.
Blub. Question 4. What color are the eggs that Sam I Am insists are delicious?
Green.
Would you like green eggs and ham?
I
would not like them, Sam I Am.
I think this book should be called Annoying Person Tries to Get Somebody to Eat Food.
Annoying man tries to get grumpy man to eat colored food.
Weird colored food. Because the whole time he's like, knock it off. I will not eat it in a house. I will not eat it with a mouse.
I will not eat it here or there. I will not eat it anywhere.
And
We
that
had
guy
green eggs and ham in
cannot take a
kindergarten.
hint. Oh, how did it taste?
It tastes like eggs and ham. Just
Green.
Question 5. In Horton Hears a Who, Mayor Ned McDodd has how many daughters, and what is the name of his only son?
96 daughters. And his one son's name is Jojo. That's too many kids.
How much do you think his house would have cost?
I don't even know how. You'd have to buy a hotel.
Question 6. Finish the title. One fish, two fish, red fish, blank.
Blue fish. Old fish, new fish. Black fish, blue fish.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
This one has a little star. This one has a little car.
Right.
Say what amazing things they are. I don't know.
You're good.
Something
That's
like
close.
that. Question 7. What Dr. Seuss rhyming book talks about jumping on your dad?
Hop on pop. Round 5. The category is World History. Question 1. Who is credited with discovering America? Question 2. Which country held the first Olympic Games? Question 3. Which ancient people built the pyramids? Question 4. Who developed the laws of gravity thanks to an apple hitting him on top of the head? Question 5. What famous Italian man was a sculptor, an engineer, an inventor, and an architect, but is most famously known for painting the Mona Lisa? Question 6. Who was the leader of Nazi Germany during World War II? Question 7. Victorians said this word before having their picture taken instead of the word cheese. What fruit did they say? And now the answers to round 5. Question 1. Who is credited with discovering America?
Christopher Columbus, or as I like to say it, Chris Columbus.
You know Chris are on a short name basis, are you? Does he call you Q? You're like, hey, Chris. Hey, Q.
He calls me Qui.
Oh.
Much better.
Question 2. Which country held the first Olympic Games?
Greece.
Question 3. Which ancient people built the pyramids?
The Egyptians.
You want to say that word again?
The Egyptians.
There you go. And in what country are the pyramids?
Egypt.
Nope, actually the Egyptians are from Guatemala.
I'm thinking Puerto Rico.
Question 4. Who developed the laws of gravity thanks to an apple hitting him on top of the head?
Isaac Newton. Actually, there's no evidence to suggest the fruit actually landed on his head, but Newton's observation caused him to ponder why apples always fall straight to the ground rather than sideways or upward, and helped inspire him to eventually develop his law of universal gravitation.
So, I had to keep the part about the apple hitting him in the head as part of the question, just because, I don't know, that's just when you think of gravity.
You think of apples hitting your head?
Yeah, Isaac Newton was sitting under a tree and an apple hit him on the head, but...
What do you think he was doing? Eating an apple?
Probably thinking very intently, and then he got bonked on the head. Or
It's
not.
like, who ruined my very
Thought
deep
process.
thinking intently things?
Question 5. What famous Italian man was a sculptor, an engineer, an inventor, and an architect, but is most famously known for painting the Mona Lisa?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Do you know that the Mona Lisa in real life is really, really small?
I did not, but fun fact, the Mona Lisa is just squeezing out a smile, and she has no eyebrows on the picture.
Oh, that's right. The no eyebrows thing. I forgot about that. And the Mona Lisa is in the Louvre Museum in Paris, and it's behind...
Why not Italy?
The Mona Lisa was stolen a whole bunch of times. And so finally it ended up in France, and that's where they put it. But it's very interesting because the Mona Lisa became so popular because it had been stolen so many times. And the more it was stolen, the more it
People
became
knew
such
about
a big Exactly. But now it's behind like a whole bunch of guards and glass walls and everything. So it's extra protected now. Question 6. Who was the leader of Nazi Germany during World War II?
Adolf Hitler. Looks like Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, he was a terrible person. Question 7. And this, I will say, is my favorite question that we've ever had on the podcast so far. Victorians said this word before having their picture taken instead of the word cheese. What fruit did they say?
Prunes.
Prunes! Say prunes!
Prunes.
In Victorian times, a small, tightly controlled mouth was considered beautiful, and smiles during this time were only typically captured on children and peasants. So the next time I take your picture, I'm going to say prunes!
Prunes.
And now the questions for the final exam. Now remember, you've already heard these questions in this episode, but these are the hardest ones we had. So use your memory and try to think back to what the answers were. Question 1. Who are the 2 non-presidents featured on American bills?
Alexander Hamilton on the $10 bill and Benjamin Franklin on the $100 bill.
Question 2. What annoying, fast-spreading yellow flower weeds are actually 100% edible and have many health benefits?
A dandelion.
Question 3. What is a group of pigs born to a sow called?
A litter.
Question 4. What famous Italian man was a sculptor, an engineer, an inventor, and an architect, but is most famously known for painting the Mona Lisa?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Question 5. All heads on United States coins face left, except one. The head on which coin faces right?
Abraham Lincoln's face on a penny.
Question 6. Who developed the laws of gravity thanks to an apple hitting him on the top of the head? Maybe.
Isaac Newton.
Question 7. Victorians said this word before having their picture taken instead of the word cheese. What fruit did they say?
Prunes.
Prunes!
Prunes.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
We are wishing you all a wonderful spring week. We hope your weather is beautiful. We hope you can get outside and play.
We hope your school days feel really short so that you feel like you have more time to do activities outside.
We hope your grass grows and your flowers bloom.
It's a back and forth conversation, but I'm losing because now I'm running out of ideas.
I hope your Easter eggs are feeling colorful.
I hope they say some.
I win. Have a good week. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you. I'll get you next time.
Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Trivia for Kids Podcast. And if you have any ideas for questions or even an entire category, please email us at triviaforkidspodcast@gmail.com.